Welcome, Winnemucca, to the Winnemucca Insiders Football Contest Show. I'm joined by my buddy, Dave Barwicki, and our other buddy, Terry Boyle. Well, he's MIA today.
Well, he had a disappointing week last week, but I think he's going to bounce back this week. Do you have his picks, by the way?
I do not have his picks. He did not give them to me, and he didn't text them to me. But last week, he got a 3. Yeah, a 3.
Don't gloat, because it can happen all.
Dave, well, he got a 5. Oh, that's right. Yours truly here. I got a 7. I'm tied for second in the employees contest. Although we did get a 10 last week, Dave.
Yeah?
A perfect 10.
Good for him. Good for Ken.
You know how hard that is?
It's next to impossible, but the only thing that would bother me about getting a 10 out of 10 in the contest is if I didn't have $10 on it, because that's about $16,000.
Oh, that's a
or at
heartbreak.
least 8,000. I'm not sure the odds there. I think 16,000.
So here's what we're going to do this week, folks, okay? We thank everybody for watching us last week. We're going to shorten our show to 15 minutes, and we're going to break it down into 3 5-minute segments, okay? So, but we're going to do one right after the other. I'm going to post them in 3 5-minute segments so you can watch any segment you want. So now the first segment is the opening and the first 3 college games. The next segment will be the first 4 pro games on the contest. And then the last segment will be the last 3 pro games and our closing and our best bet of the day, which I have to tell you, our best bets of the day last week, all 3 of us won. Mine was the Bengals. Terry's was the Georgia Bulldogs. And Davey?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs. And he was spot on that. So let's get right into it, Dave. We've got Alabama and Mississippi. Now, I have to tell you, I thought for sure you were going to pick another game this week besides this one. I don't know why. I thought you were going to pick the West Virginia game, but you didn't.
I'll be honest. Let's give it the Tide they're just due. They're ranked number 1. Let's put them on here again. You know something? Mississippi's no slouch either.
They aren't. And
this spreads came down since I posted this Sunday night. I think it's 17 now, and it's 19.5 on the
So
contest.
it's very generous. So we've had a great turnout for the contest as well. And I have to tell you, folks, with 19.5 points, if they're going to continue to do 2 quarterbacks with Jalen Hurts and I can't even pronounce the other kid's name, Tagovailoa.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
It's the Hawaiian
but he's
kid.
a sophomore now.
He's the Hawaiian kid. That kid can pass. If he's in the whole game, I'm taking Alabama. But I know he won't be. So I'm going to take the Mississippi Rebels plus the 19.5.
I'll tell you what, I watched Mississippi play. Their quarterback could strike. They have a nice team. And this game is in Mississippi. This is not in Alabama. But still, all that said, I'm still going to take the Tide. They seem to come out of it. They're too strong. Offense, defense, coaching. I'm just going to have to take the Tide. I have to roll Tide, roll.
All right.
As much as I don't like them, still got to roll Tide, roll.
I wish we had Terry's picks. I don't know where he did with them. He didn't give them to me. Doggone it. I wish I had them. But the next game, the Oklahoma Sooners at Iowa State Cyclones. Now, here's the problem in this one. Oklahoma is a 17.5-point favorite, folks. I liked Iowa State until their starting quarterback got hurt last week.
Yeah, he's questionable this week.
So I am not going in on the Cyclones at all, Dave. I like Oklahoma Sooners in this one. I don't really like Oklahoma because I'm an Ohio State guy. You know that.
You know, before you go jumping on Iowa State here, Oklahoma here. Oklahoma lost their starting running back, who was perennial.
All conference.
Yeah, all conference.
All Big 12. But they can reload because they get all the 5-star recruits. Iowa State does not.
Another thing to keep in mind, Iowa State upset them last year.
That is. So that's why I like Oklahoma to come roaring back. And I'm going to take Oklahoma. I'm going to give the 17.5 points in this one.
I have to agree with you here. Iowa State's quarterback, I don't know. I just can't see it. Revenge is a bad thing. So I'm going to have to go with Oklahoma. They have a good team this year. They're real good. So I'm going to have to go with Oklahoma here. I think they roll over them, really.
All right, good. And then the next one on our contest is Vanderbilt Commodores at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame's a 14.5-point favorite. I have to tell you, Dave, I am not impressed with Notre Dame. I read where Coach Kelly says, "Oh, I just want to win the game. I'm not worried about style points." Dude, worry about style points, okay? Just telling you. So Vanderbilt will cover the 14.5. Won't be surprised if they win the game outright.
Have to agree. Notre Dame don't impress me either. They never do, especially laying this kind of double-digit wood. No way. I'll take Vanderbilt any day.
All right, folks. Now that's going to do it for the first segment of our 3-segment series. So stay tuned for the next 5-minute segment, and that's going to be the first 4 pro games.